team. The Rebels offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Churned out more than 150 yards and found pay dirt a couple of times in their victory last game. On the run, it's Thomas. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a
maybe a crease. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback may change this route. The give to the single back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Using his legs, it's Glover. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
Going with the ground game left. Runs through a tackle. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Finds a tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. To the air, it's Beck. Fires downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls in.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You could tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Off play action. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Running inside, it's Hansen. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Trying play action. The short hands, it's Hansen. Tackled at the 45 after a 5-yard pickup.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Run inside, it's Peoples. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. 6-yard pickup on 1st down, leaves him with 2nd and 4. They'll run play action. Under fire. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And a big defensive tackle getting off the rock. Nice job seeing play action, understand his pass, beats the guard, gets to the quarterback, and gets the QB on the ground.
Fires to the right. Makes the grab. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Hansen. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's 1st down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Right on the money. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Off play action on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. With the run on 1st and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the 2nd level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Good effort, but he's going to... little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
Really nice individual effort that time by the wide receiver. He was trying to get the first down. There was no way he was going out of bounds there.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Needs it to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, you got to have a lot of confidence in your offensive line to go forward in that situation of the field at this juncture of the game, but this head coach does, and his offense shows you why. Great job up front getting some push, and the running back knew exactly where he needed to go.
They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Off the play fake. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They boot it away. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Caught behind the line, it's Hansen. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Nittany Lions moving quickly to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
That is a play the big man has to make, right? 3rd down. It's a critical situation. QB went the right place with the football. He found his tight end open. He just has to make the catch.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks into the open. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Off the boot, looking for his man. Flushed out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open.
I'll tell you what, it's so nice to speed that clock up with the quarterback. Hit him early, hit him often. Those shots start to add up. That thing comes out all over the place.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Rebels offense is back on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-what.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Makes a catch. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. Gets the back moving. Set up for the 1st down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
I'd be curious to know what the quarterback's going to do here, because this guy's now dropped 2 passes in a row. You know he's down, right? You know he's not feeling a lot of juice or confidence. I think you got to get him the ball some way and get him back going in this game.
Just outside the red zone, as they pick up the 1st down, they'll spot it at the 22. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific 2nd half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors. The Rebels will boot it away to start the 2nd half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They start this 3rd quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking for a man. It's Beck. It's complete to the left. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Sowell. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Nittany Lions will send out the punt unit. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. So they get the ball back after the defense forces a punt, and I'm sure they tried to make some adjustments at halftime after a little bit of a rocky first half.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
Well, I got to give the defense credit on that. 3rd down, they were almost anticipating some throws to the outside. They took it all away, so they forced the quarterback.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They're throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Great place to start for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Hansen. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll go to the counter. Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Nittany Lions are threatening in the red zone. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hansen. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Running to the left. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. UNLV will start this drive. The offense out there ready to go. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And, man, this home crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
The Rebels send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll take it on the return. He's going to get loose. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Penn State's offense comes onto the field, ready to start the drive. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. He'll take that completion.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The Nittany Lions trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Beck. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. This is a huge drive for this offense, down 21-3 and needing to get back in the game. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Picked off. What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
In the red area, it's Hansen. Nice move to keep running. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Might as well stick with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Beck. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights. Good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. Takes the handoff. It's Glover. Running hard and getting 6 yards out.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab on the left. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down? This offense has it with really good field position. Handoff from the gun. Plows through the defense. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man. It's Becht. Lost one deep down the right side. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let it go. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lions. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The A 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw. It's Orji. Escapes the pressure going right. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Working that left side now. That will be